Welcome to day 45 of me backtesting my way to success. Let's just see how the first trade goes. First trade was a win, and the reasons why I entered were this 4-hour BPR right here, and BPR means basically just fair value gap, as you can see, to the downside and to the upside at the same area. And so it's kind of like a support or resistance area, you could see it. So yeah, I saw this BPR and the equilibrium from the swing low to the swing high. And on a break structure, I entered. So I entered kind of late because I wanted a break structure above this area. So I entered right here. Stop loss below this sweep right here. Take profits were the beginning of this 4-hour fair value gap to the downside and beginning of this 4-hour order block to the downside. And I was actually thinking about entering for a couple of more take profits like right here and right here. But I didn't do it because downtrendy, at least right now. Maybe it's really just a retracement to this BPR. And yeah, because a lot of sell pressure was right there. So yeah, let's just see how the next trade goes. Next trade was a loss, and the reasons why I entered were this 3-hour fair value gap, 3-hour order block, equilibrium from the swing low to the swing high, and a breakup structure in the lower time frames. Take profits were this area of liquidity, which was also like the beginning of the fair value gap, as you can see right here, and also the top of this equilibrium. Stop loss was below the sweep with a little breathing room. And I did see this 4-hour fair value gap to the downside right here. As you can see, I marked it as a confluence. But still, I entered for a buy because of all of my confluences. And actually what I didn't do before entering the trade was to look at the bias or to look at just to look at the bias. I didn't do that. And that's been a mistake for quite some time now because I just forget it. And yeah, I gotta definitely just before entering the trade, just click on every chart. Like it's not that hard, because then I would have seen that right here we already broke structure to the downside once, and since then we're going down overall. Really, all my mistakes just come from impatience because I want to enter a trade. I just want to get it over with, basically. Because what I really don't do is to look at each candle individually and just look at what it tells me. And I really should also do that. So got a couple of things I can improve on again. And let's just see how the last trade goes. And then the last trade was another loss. And the reasons why the reason why I lost was because I was too impatient. Since right here there's this daily fair value gap to the downside, a 3-hour fair value gap right here, and a 3-hour order block right here. Equilibrium from the swing low to this from the swing high to the swing low, and I just had to be impatient enough to enter right off of a break-up structure. And I was thinking, break-up structure, stop loss would have been normally here, but there's this order block right above it. Let me just place my stop loss a little higher. Maybe that'll go through, maybe I won't get stopped out. That just does. I should have just stopped for a second and thought, because if I had waited for a bit for price to go more deeply into this order block, because I was entering off of daily fair value gap, 3-hour fair value gap, equilibrium break structure, I should have waited for the order block, and then I could have entered for a sell on a good break structure, which could have been right here. Stop loss right here. Take profit. Probably one. There's no stop loss. Take profit 1 would have been this fair value gap. Take profit 2, this area of liquidity. Or yeah, stop loss 3 order block, and stop loss 4 this this area, but then I would have given it like this much breathing room just to be sure if I take such a huge trade. And I could have won, but I didn't because I was too impatient. And so, yeah, at least all of my take profits would have been hit had I just been a bit more patient. And yeah, that's also something that's been a problem for me since day one, so already 45 days. Still impatient. I guess years of impatience can't be fought in just a month. And so that's already it for today's episode. We'll see you in the next one.